I really apologize this morning. I am struggling to get these videos done and to be able to utilize my voice for them. I want to go over briefly the cost management plan, and I want you to be able to see exactly what you need to do. All we're doing is we're communicating with your team so that you can stay on budget. What are they going to do, process and procedure, when there are variances, when there are change orders, when things happen to the costs of the project? Now, I had you do all the heavy lifting on week 1 and week 2 with your project proposal and your statement of work, and I even had you go back and break everything out. You have everything that you need already to fill out this template. This is going to be a process and procedure plan used for how you're going to plan, structure, and control your costs. It's simply verbiage on process and procedure for your team. So on page 1, you're going to list out the company name, organization name, telephone, email, etc., project name. This is just a project cost management plan that describes how you're going to control everything. You do not have any revisions yet, so there will be nothing on page 2. You just need to list out that the project sponsor has already approved this project cost management plan and it was prepared by you. Then we have just the table of contents on page 4, so there's nothing to enter there. All you're going to do is spend either a paragraph or 2 introducing the processes of how you're just going to lay out and establish control over these project costs. That's all you're going to do. On your second page, this is where you're going to estimate cost. Estimate cost is the process of developing an approximation of the resources needed to complete the project activities. We just want to know, how did you arrive? You've already estimated the costs. How did you arrive at those estimations? So you're just going to have a paragraph or 2 of how you arrived at estimating those costs. What was the methodology? And then you're going to cut and paste your cost baseline from your proposal or your statement of work. Remember, I had you go back and list out, painstakingly in detail what each of your costs were, what's your labor, what's your hours. You're going to cut and paste that into your cost baseline. Here are where all of your costs are. And then what you're going to do is you're going to spend the next 2 pages talking to your team about when are they going to report to you. This is how frequently you're going to report to me as a project manager. This is how you're going to handle cost variances. These would be some of the triggers if you think there's going to be a cost overrun. You're just developing process and procedure for them so they know how often to report to you and when to report to you. And then, how will the changes to that cost baseline be controlled and approved? If you have any of these costs in the baseline that are changing, you need to notify the project manager within 24 hours, or you need to notify me immediately. There will be no change orders until the project manager has approved it. This allows you to continuously, with a team of people and delegated work, to stay on top of and control your costs. This is a plan about procedures and how they need to react and how they need to come to you for approval if anything's going to change. Don't overthink it. Just do paragraphs or 2, cut and paste your baseline. Just give us some simple process and procedure.